Hi, this is Lucky Robin, and this is update 14 for the French Biointensive Organic Raised Bed Garden. I'm in Northwest Washington in Zone 7B. Things are progressing pretty well out here. I've got a lot of growth on the spearmint, some on the peppermint. I've actually harvested some of the peppermint and dehydrated it for tea. This poppy is starting to form its flower heads, and the yarrow is also budding. The echinacea, maybe by next week we'll have them. The calendula, and these beautiful deep pink poppies. These are doubles. They're just gorgeous. I've been able to harvest some of the blood vein sorrel, and the thyme is starting to spread. I'll go around on the other side for the other herbs over there. Yeah, these carrots are not gonna do me any good. They're gonna flower though. So I don't know. The beets have really taken off this week. I planted some basil in here. It's being shaded by the carrots, but they'll come out and then the basil will have more of a chance to take over. Not getting a ton of growth yet on the jalapeno or the cayenne or the bell. But the kale really took off this week. And the fennel even too. But look at the kale went wild. Oh, so the tomatoes. I haven't had a lot of time to be out here. My mom had shoulder replacement surgery on Tuesday, and they sent her home on Wednesday, and I've been taking care of her. So I'm a little run ragged. Oh, look, there's flower beds. Well, I don't want those yet. I want this to get bigger. So I'll pull those off. Okay, so the lavender is putting out the flower heads now. The cilantro I'm going to have to harvest again. Sage is getting big enough to harvest, and so is the marjoram. I actually did harvest some marjoram, but not very much this season yet. And the hyssop's getting really big. Okay. I'm getting some color on some of the berries. It's not doing very much yet. The front yard is. But not quite there so far. Oh, that's a thistle. Better get that out before it gets too big to pull. Been pulling out a lot of thistles lately. Get those roots covered back up. Okay. Oh, looks like I might. Yeah, this is the first ripe one from back here. And another one. These thistles. I'm doing pretty good. Well, I swear these weren't here last week. Yeah, they get much bigger than this, and you can't even pull it out. Oh my goodness. Got a volunteer tomato plant right here in the... Got a couple of them. You know, I've been finding a bunch of them in the garden this year. The birds must have spread them, or the squirrels, because I never had tomatoes in these beds. Got 2 whole strawberries. And lots of yellow ones. And pansies are doing a lot better since I moved them out to the garden. Now this stuff's really, really taken off this week. I'm gonna have to pull these salad greens because they're bolting now, and there's just not much I can do about that anymore. But There's been a lot of growth on the kohlrabi, and the broccoli, and the Brussels sprouts. It's been really nice for about 4 days. Oh my goodness. I'm loaded with snow peas. Just loaded. I'm gonna have to pick those. Yeah, and the kohlrabi is getting really big. Not quite the size I like to pick them, but we're getting there. Spinach has gone crazy. Cucumbers probably doubled from last week in size. The bee balm still hasn't started forming flower heads, I don't think. Possibly in there. We'll see. The green onions are ready. At least these ones on the end are. All of the lettuce. I put some more basil in here. I think I showed that last week. I'm not sure. All of these onions. I have not gotten the chance to take the flower heads off these onions. I need to though, or they're not going to be any good. This lettuce has gotten enormous. So has the celery, the curly parsley, and the flat leaf parsley. Got a lot of deadheading to do out here amongst the flowers. Finally got a day that wasn't windy. It's been blowing so much lately that even if I think about coming outside and doing videos, there's no way anyone would hear them. Look, there's some more volunteer tomato plants. I can't remember if we had a tomato here or in that one last year. I think it was in that one. And columbine's doing really nicely. It keeps putting up flower heads. I think it's gonna flower for quite some time. All of this lettuce is crazy too, but look at my squash. It grows visibly every day. It really does. And the borage is getting flower heads, lots of flower heads. So that's where things stand here in the garden. Talk to you next week.